Here's a 600-word narrated script for a smooth-flowing featuria-style review of the 2025 Ram 1500 TRX Final Edition, without headings. The thunderous roar of a 6.28-liter supercharged HEMI V8 greets you the moment you approach the 2025 Ram 1500 TRX Final Edition. This is the last of its kinda and unapologetic farewell to the Hellcat-powered monster, delivering 702 horsepower and 650 lb-feet, 882 Nm of torque that pins you hard back in your seat even at idle. When it tears off from 0 to 100 km/h, it does so in around 4.3 seconds, well under the claimed 4.5 seconds and closer to the real-world 4.33 seconds measured in testing. Visually, this truck is drama on wheels. It stretches nearly 6 meters long, over 2 meters wide, and towers at over 2 meters tall, with bold fender flares housing beadlock-capable 18-inch wheels on chunky Goodyear terrains, the giant grille emblazoned with Ram across the front, the vented sculpted hood, the functional side cooling ports, and the exclusive blue paint with TRX decals all declare its finality in unapologetic style. Slide inside and you encounter a cabin equally expressive, rich leather and Alcantara, sporty touches on the steering wheel with a TRX badge, and high-end finishes give a premium feel, yet it retains rugged usability. Although payload capacity is modest, rated at about 600 Nm, dampening its utility compared to competitors. Underneath, the coilless spring suspension, Bilstein adaptive dampers, including the Baja mode, and rugged chassis give it serious off-the-road chops. With nearly 252 Nm of ground clearance, a 38-degree approach angle, weighting depth over 800 Nm, and recovery points front and rear, it's built to conquer dirt, dunes, or gravel tracks with confidence. But here's where reality hits. Fuel economy is unforgiving. Think nearly 20 Nm/100 Nm/km in real-world driving, a hardly surprising given the supercharged V8 under the bonnet. And service intervals every 12,000 Nm/km or once a year, with no capita price servicing program. Mean maintenance costs could climb fast as tachometer red lines are abused. Towing-wise, it handles around 3,647 Nm/kg. Respectable, yes, but lower than other heavy-duty pickups, again limited by its suspension setup and hefty curb weight. It's built more for spectacle and off-the-road thrills than hauling heavy trailers or payloads. This final edition is also rare. In markets like Australia, only around 130 units were built, and in global terms production was capped at about 4,000 units before the 2024 cut-off. That level of exclusivity pushes the initial price north of USA macaron $200,000 in many places, around macaron $250K before no road costs in Australia alone. As the company undergoes a strategic pivot toward in-linear 6 and hybrid models, the TRX stands alone as a legacy blast from the past. The forthcoming 1500 RHO will carry a twin-turbo 3.0-liter Hurricane engine generating around 540 Nm/km, not quite the same visceral theatricality, but offering better towing, payload, and fuel economy, marking a new performance direction for Ram. By 2026, Ram is reportedly preparing a resurrection of the TRX nameplate under Stellantis's revitalized SRT division, potentially with updated powertrain trickery and even more output. But for now, this 2025 final edition is truly the end of the V8 era, a raw, unapologetic, high-cost performance machine built for a select few. Driving the TRX Final Edition is an experience that borders on the cinematic. The Supercharger whine and V8 growl fill the cabin before you even stomp the throttle. On paved roads it feels tight and surprisingly agile for its size. Launch control and paddle shifts work flawlessly. Off the road, the suspension soaks up rough terrain, and the power delivery remains predictable even as wheel spin hits. Yet, the moment you lift off, the lower range gearing and aggressive axle ratios keep the beast engaged and the soundtrack unapologetically loud. It's not practical, it's not efficient, it's not cheap, But it's a statement in metal and displacement. As Stellantis phases out V8 power in favor of in-linear 6 and electrified solutions, this 2025 Ram 1500 TRX Final Edition stands as the thunderous swan song of the American muscly truck era. That wraps up a continuous 600-word narration review of the 2025 Ram TRX Final Edition.